Hello, honorable members of the clan. So let's go back to the North Gauteng High Court where Brigadier Gininda just left me stunned. I am super stunned with the admissions that he had made regarding Kelly Kumalo, who is supposed to be accused number 6. I've been asking this question for the longest time. Like, wait a minute, if Kelly Kumalo is the mastermind, operative word, mastermind, why then the little fish are the ones that are in the dock? That doesn't make sense to me at all. So then I'm beginning to look at this entire case, 636, and looking at 375. Indeed, Mr. Makubo, Warrant Officer Makubo, as well as Buthelezi, Colonel Buthelezi, they were correct in actually opening a case against Gininda for defeating the ends of justice. Because why would you leave out the mastermind? If you look at the AKA trial, the mastermind is being sought after. Now, why this one, while Mr. Gininda, the lead investigator, knows exactly who the mastermind is, but she is not accused number 6? I mean, instead, what she's doing, she's creating videos like a free woman, like the rest of us who are law-abiding citizens. I'm not saying she's not a law-abiding citizen, because at this point, she's innocent until proven guilty. But the point that I'm trying to make here is, in South Africa, we are all equal before the law. So why is she still free and able to even sarcastically make videos about Senso's mother? I still believe, in my own opinion, she created videos to make such disrespectful remarks regarding her crying. So I don't know. Are we equal, or others are more equal than others? What is happening with this case? But which also goes to tell you now, because if you look at Rata's attitude, even though I think because now we know for sure that he watches YouTube videos and he gets to hear what commentators are saying, irrespective of how you feel about us, he watches. And I'm thinking that he's probably be like, these people are right. I just don't like them, but they are right. Because if you're looking at Judge Rata's attitude, it's not just because he needs to behave in the manner in which he is right now. It is because I think he himself is beginning to say, no, there's no case here. The only thing that I wish that he would do is just to cut off this umbilical cord, because this is growing into a monster that is taxing us a lot of money. That's all that I am complaining about as a taxpayer. That's all I'm complaining about. That, listen, every single day when this court sits, taxpayers' money is being wasted. This money is going to Baloy, to Dr. Sibanda. It's going to Rad. It's going to the defense, except for Mr. Mgomezulu. All of that is taxing us. So if there is some sense of like, anyway, it's not my money, then we feel the pinch very, very hard. And things are about to get a little bit, hard. I mean, in case you did not know, Donald Trump won the American elections. We don't know what is going to happen going forward. We have absolutely no idea. We know what a loose cannon he can be. And not to offend anybody who's a Trumpster, a Trump supporter, I am just saying this the way I also see it in my head, that things may get a little bit tough for especially developing countries, and also South Africa having a target on its back because of what we did early this year, Yeah, and the case is sitting currently in, I don't know if in The Hague or wherever. But other than that, guys, my whole take on what happened today, it is hearing how unequal we are treated by the South African police. Because what is Gininda's explanation why Kelly Kumalo is not accused number 6? As a mastermind, she's supposed to be actually accused number 1. But because they work with that sequence, why she's not accused number 6? So that goes to show that indeed there is a defeating the ends of justice intentions, particularly when it comes to the investigators of this particular case. Why? Anybody can tell me why Kelly Kumalo is a free woman? Why she's not in the dock? What is it when the DPP sitting together with Gininda and his team, and they said, okay, these are the 5 people, but we're going to leave out Kelly Khumalo. On what grounds? On what grounds? Because seemingly to me, by the sound of things, the correct docket is 375. Because this is what this channel has been saying all this time before we even knew about 375 and its content. The content is beginning to reveal what's in there. And he himself, Mr. Gininda, even though he's trying to tiptoe around the facts that are in there by saying, well, that is a defeat of defeating the ends of justice. In the defeating of ends of justice, but we are dealing with a deletion matter. And you, Mr. Gininda, agreed that in 375, the people that were with Senzo Meyiwa they are in the docket. So if they are in the docket and this is a deletion trial or a deletion matter, why then would you reduce it down to defeating the ends of justice? What makes you think this is a defeating the ends of justice? On whom? On you or on Makubo and Buthelezi or on the 5 people? I'm not understanding what's up with that. Can somebody in the comment section please explain it in case I missed it? How on earth did Kelly Khumalo slip through the cracks and is not accused number 6? Or at least part of the 6, what do you call this, accused? That is what is bothering me all this time. I've been thinking and I've been listening, but I'm still bothered because we believe in our equality of this when it comes to the law. I know how many people feel about the law, that it's for the rich, etc. and so on. It's only on paper. I get that. But now it is brazen. It is brazen. Those that say that, they are proven right, that the law in this country is for the rich. Because if it was a rich person, every person that was in that house on the 26th of October 2014, back in 2014, today they would probably beginning to be being released on parole or on pardon or whatever the circumstances that Jub Malukhanya was released from jail, since he was convicted for 25 years for those 8 children. But he's a free man along with us. So clearly they also would be released by now or beginning to be released depending on how they were behaving in jail. So now this doesn't sit well with me, which kind of like shows exactly what we've been saying about the police of this country. They're inept. Gininda is just there to say, oh, well, we are inept, so we pick and choose who we put on the stand. And right now, as I still continue to say, the 5 people that are accused of deleting Senzo Meyiwa are not the right people. They are not the right people. I saw some 30%ers trying it because of what they heard. You know, let's leave them. Let's leave them because we said we're not going to entertain them. Keep coming though. Keep coming, and you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn very, very well who we actually are as the clan on this channel. So just keep coming. But the point that I'm trying to make as well is also about that cell phone of Kelly Khumalo that was stolen and it was pinging on Mululeki. What happened to that pinging? What happened? What happened to it? And if it can ping to the to Basutu hostel, is it not possible for it to also ping as far as the Kutlanong Street? I'm bothered. I am seriously bothered. I know that Mr. Ramusipili said he is going to paint a picture when they return on Wednesday because Mr. Gininda is given a homework about the statements that he made back in 2019 or 2018, 20, or whatever the case is, as well as the Mululeki Tower, according to the Vodacom records. Because we got to understand this. Where did he pick it up from that, oh, actually, this is not a robbery gone wrong. Not a robbery gone wrong. It's the 5 people that were in the house. They are not the right people. They're innocent. They're all innocent. And then he takes and says, well, initially, this was on province. The province was the one and the Hawks that were investigating. And every time a name is mentioned, why are they deceased? This is not funny, but all the key people or the crucial people are no more. But we keep mentioning their names. why are we why are we mentioning their names and then hog onto that and make a statement just to prove your point that, hey, listen, this is not a cooked matter. It's not a cooked matter. But we can see this is a cooked matter. Anybody can see this is a cooked matter, even a 30%er. 30%ers, their problem is that they work with the emotions, they don't work with the intelligence. That's the problem. So emotionally, they see people, especially accused 5, 4, 3. They're thinking, oh, well, they're already serving sentences of crimes, heinous crimes. And so surely 2 and 1, they're also part of that. And I keep saying, nawe leli langa liyeza kuwe. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see who you're going to be crying to also fight for justice for you who is innocent of all the stuff that you are being falsely accused of. Liyeza nakuwe. Just know that. Isondo liyajika jika kanje liza kuwe. I'm talking to you, 30%er, who keeps coming and calling people that are innocent of this matter. I'm not talking about what they are convicted of. I'm talking about the Senzo Meyiwa. You say you're seeking for justice, and yet you are running away and you are basically smashing justice in the face when we are the ones who are saying these people are wrong. The right people were in the house with Senzo Meyiwa on the 26th of October 2014. But Quebec, go on. Go on. I do not want to see you. We are not going to fight for you. We're not. We're going to let you rot. That's what we are going to do. But other than that, guys, those are my thoughts about what's bothering me about this entire matter that I heard today. It's still very much early days with Mr. Ramusipili's cross-examination. As I said, he is building up momentum, and I can feel the momentum building up. And how do I see that? Listen to Gininda, how he responds. Listen to how Gininda responds. He is pushed against the wall. And Mr. Baloy stood, I think, twice to object because he realized that, oh my goodness. Okay, the second objection, I understood it because Mr. Ramusipili was reading a letter of the DPP that was already on record, and the same DPP who wrote to Mr. Mshololo, etc. and so on. But the first one, I was like, yeah, I would have stood up and objected too, just to distract your mind, because the state has studied Mr. Ramusipili. He gets disturbed, his chain of thoughts gets disturbed very, very easily. I hope this time around he will remember where he paused when Baloy stood in objection, so that he continues. And I saw he did exactly that. He paused his thought. It did not continue running in his head to a point where now he doesn't know where to start again or what did he say previously. But that is okay. We learn like that. And let's see what happens on Wednesday. As you already probably know, that there is no court on Monday and Tuesday because Gininda is writing exam on those 2 days. And then they'll be back on Wednesday, the 13th of November, 2024. Hopefully I'll be in Mexico City. Please pray for me. Yeah, there's a mission to get me to Mexico City by that time when this court resumes next week, Wednesday. I'll tell you all about it. Don't worry. I'll tell you all about it, because if I told you now, I don't know how you're going to assist, but hey, there's a lot is going on. A lot going on, guys. Anyways, let's see each other in my next video. Thank you all so much for your support. And also, don't leave this video without liking, guys. We are terrible at the like button. Horrible. But we try. We almost get there, but somehow it gets stopped. I don't know who stops it. But please, guys, do not leave a video without liking, because that's how a channel grows. I beg of you. Please. We've been stuck on the 20s for the entire year. I know I don't talk about it. I don't talk about numbers. It's not something that I'm interested in. What I'm interested in is what my thoughts are saying, and then I disseminate them to you. How the channel grows or doesn't grow, it doesn't necessarily bother me at all. But it would be nice to move away from the 20s. I've been staring at this number for the longest time. So the only way you can help to get out of the 20s is by liking the video. But thank you guys so much for your support. I highly appreciate you. I've been told that they are looking into my comment section. This is for the fourth time, but nothing is working. Some do. Some I'm able to like, some I'm able to comment, some I just cannot. Majority, I cannot. And that, guys, I don't know what else to tell you apart from my thoughts regarding Kelly Khumalo not being in the dock as part of the accused, since she is said to be the mastermind allegedly by Mr. Gininda. So yeah, not all animals are equals, it turns out. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.